Here's the Decepticons for Revenge of the Fallen. These are just a few of them. And I'm going to be reviewing them and transforming them here, including the main villain, Fallen. Which I will start out like I did in my first video. I'm going to start out with the deluxes, the smaller ones, and I'm going to work my way up to the Voyagers, and then finally I'll finish off with Megatron. So this is Soundwave in his satellite form. Very unique design for Soundwave. He's never been a satellite before this, I don't think. So here's him. Here's the back side of him, which he's meant to be looked at like this because this is how he appeared in the movie. And I think his face was different, but looks pretty accurate. Look, the colors are nice. Yeah, he's like a triple changer, but he's really not like that much of a complex transformation to the triple changer. They say it's like a space cruiser. It's like this, and if I remember it, it's like that. That's it. That's the transformation to space cruiser, and yeah, I mean, it's not that much different. It's just, I guess he's supposed to move at extreme speed or whatever. But I'm gonna get him to his robot mode, and so I'll transform him, and we'll review him. So here's Soundwave. He looks very small but very tough looking. Very resilient. He has a gimmick I forgot to show. It's this launcher here, and if you push it, oh shit, I put it in the wrong. You push it down. He's supposed to like shoot it out. Yeah, and I haven't been able to do that when he's in his satellite mode. I think he's supposed to do it, but I haven't figured out a way how to launch it like that. But here's his design, and it looks really cool. He was supposed to be like a Chevy Silverado in this movie, but they scrapped that, and that's why he looks like this in his toy. I'll just show his articulation. And that's Soundwave, and these you can really move them however you like. It doesn't really matter, since this is really just like a concept, because he really didn't look like this in the movie. He didn't transform into his robot mode until like the third movie, so you can just leave him like that. And here's his face, and we'll move next on to Sideways. So this is Sideways, and I actually really like this one. It's supposed to be an Audi. It's got red, translucent. I don't know if it's transparent, but they're red windows, and most of the accents are red. And it's Decepticon, and I'll just get right into it. this is supposed to be like that. I don't know. I might be wrong. But his legs are kind of weird, and he seems pretty confusing to transform. But once you get it used to it, it's really not that hard compared to some of the other Transformers from this line. So yeah, he has I don't know if he has gimmicks, but like this arm is loose. Like if I grab it here, it moves. So if you put him like this, and you do that, never mind, I'm not gonna do that. This one's fine. Doesn't do that thing. I think this is supposed to be, it's not supposed to be this loose, but it is. And he also has some light piping. Really cool light piping. He's mostly red. I don't think he looked like this in the movie. And I've heard some people really dislike this figure, but I honestly really like him, and he's solid to me. He is kind of flimsy and he's hard to stand, but like, you see that? I personally like this toy. I think it's very underrated. And, I'll show his articulation. He has his saw here next to the wheel. It's asymmetrical, kind of. So his articulation, just show it. So that is Sideways, and I do kind of remember him from the DS game, and it's cool to have him. So I'll just put him aside, and we'll get straight to the Voyagers, whichever one I'll start with. Be right back. So here is Starscream, and he's one of my favorites out of this whole haul that I got. Here's this jet mode. He looks really clean, especially with these missiles, and very minimal kibble on the underside. A lot of Starscreams have like this really big kibble here, and this is really clean looking. And I'm gonna remove these, and then I'll get straight to the transformation. So here's Starscream, and just get it straight away with the gimmick. He's like this mech tech. I don't think the Deluxes had any mech tech except that arm that I showed. But if you spin his head, there's some gears, and looks really cool. And I think there's supposed to be some like light piping, but I guess they kind of gave up on that with the eyes. Because if the eyes were yellow, this would have worked, but they're not. So I think he looks really cool. He's got like this yellowish color to it. I don't know if you could see it, but it's kind of like an old toy. I really like it, and designs very much like Starscream too. And he's got two missiles right here, and show them off. You shoot them like this. Shoot the other one like this. So yeah. And He's got some very weird articulation. I'll show it off. And his head's very tight because of the gimmick, so just watch out for that. Don't like rip it off or anything like that. And he's got a really cool jetpack looking wings here, and overall probably one of my favorite out of this whole set that I got. And I'll move on to Grindor. So here's Grindor, and what I feel about this is a lot different than what I felt about Starscream. I really kind of dislike this figure for a few reasons, but mostly because my copy, I don't know about you, but kind of falls apart. Let's forget this. Kind of falls apart too easily when I like straighten this out. See that? But when I move it like this, then it stays together. If I move it like that, it kind of moves out. I don't know how to fix it. I just got this, so I don't really know too much. But here's his vehicle mode. And a gimmick I want to show before I transform it. Or two gimmicks, actually. See this piece of shit. You're supposed to move it onto here. Clip it in. Then you push this button and he falls. Scorponok. I don't know if he was in this movie or not. I don't really remember, but he was in the first movie, and this is a retool of the first movie, Blackout. So this is probably why it's shit. It's because it's from the first movie. But there's a button here when you push it. When you push it, and when it's not falling apart. You see, it's not even level on mine. Maybe if I push it like that. There you go. So I'll just get straight to the transformation so we can review the figure. So here's Grindor. I mean, he looks okay. There is some light piping. If you get him close to the light, his eyes are red. It would be really cool. I don't have a flashlight with me, but he looks really cool with a flashlight. He looks good as a toy, but like he's just very undersized. Like compared to Starscream, he's very small. You know. He's almost like a deluxe. He just feels very awkward, and I guess that's just why I don't like him. But here he is, and you see that he's slanted. I don't think he's supposed to be like that, but like I'm not a very good expert with this particular model. And maybe I think there you go. still didn't fix it, but let's just pretend that this is how it's supposed to look. So he has a few missiles on the back, and let's get on with this transform articulation. See, now this thing's already falling apart. Let's see. Shit. So he's just very awkward, and he has like a gimmick. I might regret showing this off because I still need to learn, but like you got to like take this off first. You have to pose it like that. Get his propeller. And let me just get the articulation out of the way first. Very strong ratchet for a shitty toy, but alright, just get this situated. And his gimmick is the same thing that we showed off earlier. Just push the button and to recreate inaccurately recreate some scenes from the movie. It's cool, but like that's not what he looked like in the movie. He had like some smaller propellers. And that's Grindor, and yeah, he's a great toy. We'll move on next to The Fallen, and then we'll end off with Megatron. Alright, on to The Fallen. We'll get to it. So here's The Fallen. He's very tall. He's very big compared to a normal Voyager. Let me get Starscream. He's almost the size of like a Little Class, but like he's not quite there yet. But for Voyager, he's very oversized, and I really like the design of him. And so he's got like a weird structure to him. It's very cool ratchets, and his feet are like spring loaded, so they just go like this. And on the back, you can tell they make a lot of noise on my table. It's just a few details, and it's just long. It's got some red bits here. You could also extend mine came loose. Like that. You could extend it like this on each arm. And then he's got more. I don't know if his head came off. We can move him like this to reveal his true mode. But I don't really like this. His red parts are cool, but I prefer it to be like this. And he's got like a, not a gimmick, but there's these parts right here, and they tab into this right here. And this, if you just move this part of the way, wait a second. There you go. And that makes them more like movie accurate. Like that. Like he looked like he did in the movie. But like his articulation after this is like non-existent, because like you can't move them like this. You can move them like this, but you can't move them like side to side. So the studio series did a better job with this. Like it had like some ball joints and stuff. So I just like I prefer to have them untabbed because it's more of a fun toy like that. So of course having these parts, he's very articulated. I'll show him right here. I really like the look of him. He's very menacing. He's very evil looking. He looks like a villain. I just wish there was like a leader class of him that they released back in the toy line, because he is like the main villain. So I would have preferred to have like a actual bigger size, but like what we have is great here. You could tab this back in if you don't like it, and you could push it out. And it makes it good, and his head drops off like it did in the movie. That is the Fallen, and only thing missing from this toy that I would have liked would be his staff. Fuck. His staff from the movie would have been great if he had like some hands that could fit in. But that's him. He's very good looking, and move on next. Finally to Megatron. So here is Megatron, and I just got him. And I'm still learning with this toy. He's a tank, apparently. He looks really good. He has one gimmick here. You push this button, and it lights up. And we just move this to the side, and I'll get to transforming this, and we will review it. this is Megatron. Apologies for the lower quality. I just needed to zoom out so I could get him in full picture. And this might be the most underrated out of all of them. I hear a lot of people talking bad about this toy, but I really don't think it's too bad. He looks weird, yeah, with his arm. I wish this arm was a little bit better. And this might not be accurate, but it's still, to me, it looks good. And his face looks accurate to me. And again, he's got the gimmick, just like Optimus, where if you push down, the pieces kind of fold, and he says his line. And you can, put it down more if you want. And his arm is kind of censored, very sensitive, actually. Sometimes it's not sensitive at all. Sometimes it's too sensitive. You see that? And he has like it's very interesting how it looks. He has like a battle axe right here, so you can move and make him look like that. And if you want to make it longer, you just pull it out like that. And he looks... But I like to keep it like this, because he's got like the battle cannon, and that's very Megatronish to me. A lot of screws in the back, but I mean, I still really like this toy. I feel like it fits perfectly with my Optimus Prime. And if you get him to some poses like this, maybe you kind of understand what they were going for. You could fold this up if you want to make it more movie accurate. Mike Tyson looking ass. His boots. But I'll just get into articulation and then I'll end the video. So these are all the Decepticons. Not all of them from the toy line of Revenge of the Fallen, but most of them, most of the important ones. Hope you liked the video, and I'll catch you later. Some more content. Happy 15th anniversary to Revenge of the Fallen. And this concludes our